Today we have a really great episode all around why you should stop showing your face on Instagram stories. This actually would go for Reels, Stories, TikToks, any short form video, and it might surprise you. Here's the thing, I'm totally kidding. The only reason that you should stop showing your face on short form video would be if you didn't want to gain know, like, and trust, if you didn't want to create credibility, authority, clout, consistency, community. It's currently halfway through 2023, and it is no surprise to any of us that video is king, video is queen, and it has been for a really long time. When we are on video, when we have our face on camera, we make an instant connection to somebody. We can feel their energy. You can sometimes hear energy. Like if someone's smiling, I'm smiling right now, you might be able to hear that in audio. You might also be able to hear if I have a very serious tone and a very serious frown. If you're a business owner, if you're selling a physical product, a digital product, if you're a coach, a content creator, if you're a service provider, a trainer, a doctor, a lawyer, anyone in the digital landscape selling anything, you really want to make sure that you are actually leaning in to showing your face. But all the way down to things that are really simple, even like your hair color, the length of your hair, the clothing that you're wearing. The human brain is always looking for connections that it can make inside of itself. We're looking for familiarity. We're looking for things that we remember or remind us of other things or people or places or experiences. So simply by showing up, you're literally getting into a deeper level of connection with someone before you even do or say anything. People buy from people. Even if we're selling a physical product, we're buying from the emotion of the story for what the product can do for us or what the product has done for other people. I'm sure we've all heard the story of Sarah Blakely, who started Spanx, right? She sold it recently, a couple of years ago, but she started Spanx and she tells her story all the time, living in the one-bedroom apartment, and she had no money, and she used to cut the legs off of her pantyhose because she just wanted the control top, and how many other women just wanted the control top, right? But you didn't need the whole stocking or the whole pantyhose, and so she just started cutting off the feet, and then she turns it into a product. And there's this whole emotional story around being able to put those on under a power suit or a skirt or a dress, and the way it made her feel was more put together, was more controlled, not in a controlling sense, but her body, right? It felt more compressed. And now we have this whole line of compression clothing that we've had for so many years. Why? Because emotionally it makes us feel a certain way. So thanks to a quick Google search that I did, I found various articles that told me that people buy 95% of the time based on the emotion that they feel for the product, the person, or the transformation they're about to have. We buy from either pain or pleasure. And if you were to Google that, the majority of the time is we actually buy from pain. So most of the time we want to move away from pain. 80% of the time, humans are moving away from pain. It's only like 20% max of the time are we moving towards pleasure. So if Google told me that 95% of the time we buy on emotion, then what that's telling me is it's really important for you to show your mug, because that's how we create emotion and that's how we connect to people. We can't be with everybody in person, especially in digital marketing. Then the video is the closest way that we can get to people in person, which is exactly why when we're on video, I tell people all the time, as do many other coaches, when you pick up your phone and you're doing those Instagram stories or that reel, don't come on and say things like, "Hey guys, what's up everybody? How y'all doing?" Because now what you're doing is you're making it not feel personalized. And the reality is, majority of the time, it's one person on the other side of the screen. And so when you say things like, "Hey guys, what's up everybody?" Now the person on the other side of the screen doesn't feel as individualized, as deep into a relationship with you as they could. So with this idea that people buy on emotions, I also want to tell you, because it's a fabulous book, there's a book that I read years ago called Why She Buys. But the book is called Why She Buys. We'll link it in the show notes. It's a great book, and it's not just about women or why women buy, but it is framed around the context of how women actually, quote unquote, own a lot of different industries, in the sense that they're usually oftentimes the last sort of stamp of approval before a purchase is made. So when you think of clothing historically, I'm not saying this is what the book talks about. Statistically, when it comes to clothing, fashion, kids stuff, toys, home decor, food, and many, many other things, women often historically have had that like last stamp of approval. And so it's really interesting when you read this book, it starts to teach you about the psychology of sales, the psychology of why he buys, why she buys. Fabulous book, check it out. But really, this book is talking about the fact that we buy based on emotion and how storytelling is so powerful. So if you're struggling right now with like, okay, I get the importance, you've hammered it in for 10 minutes, what am I supposed to say on stories? Well, I got your back. So in an effort to make your life really simple and easy, the team and I have put a download in the show notes. So head over to our show notes and you'll get a download with just quick, simple, easy ideas for how you can show up on stories. What should you say? What should you do in moments that it's not a picture of your coffee mug, but we're asking you to show your face? What the heck are you supposed to talk about? So go grab the download. It's in the show notes. It's quick and easy. It's literally just a single download PDF. It'll give you a bunch of different options. What I would love you to do is when you test one of those things out, tag me. You can hide it. You can put it in the corner. You can make it really small, but tag me at I am Jessica DeRose. I want to see what you're doing. I want to see how you're effectively using these story ideas to share your face, to tell your story and your clients' stories, to ultimately build a bigger brand, more awareness, more connection, more community. You get the idea. I want to see it. So I hope you loved this episode. If you did, take a screenshot of the episode, share it on social media. Give me one of your takeaways. Give me an aha moment. Tell your audience how this helped you so that it can ultimately help more people. Of course, tag me at I am Jessica DeRose. And don't forget, go to the link in the show notes and grab that download. And I'll see you on the other side. As always, cheers to your evolution.